Hello, I'm James Rawlings. I'm a writer and a broadcaster, and today I'm in conversation with Nicky Randle, General Counsel and Company Secretary for Wolseley. So we're talking about exceptional service as a value. How would you define exceptional service? What does it mean?
I think it means lots of things. I think it means an awful lot of things, but very, very simply, I think it's about making people feel special at the end of an experience. So we can focus a lot about what we sell. We can focus a lot about how we sell it, but the most important thing for me is why people come to us and what they feel at the end of it. So have we helped solve a problem? And for me, that's about teamwork, it's about pace, it's about going the extra mile. But fundamentally, you want your customer coming back, and whether that's a toilet, whether it's a piece of cable or a pipe, I think it's really the same at the end of it. You make people, all customers want to keep coming back. Everybody wants to do a good job, but fundamentally, have you felt special at the end of it? Are you delighted? You're going to tell your colleague, your mate, whoever, to come back and use us.
So exceptional service is one of the 5 values, the one you're championing. Why are the values so important to the business?
I think it's about how you do things. So we can focus on profit, we can focus on the best products. It's about creating a way of being, who we are. Traditionally, this business has not been great at writing things down. We are quite humble as an organisation. Organically, we've done the right things. I'm pretty confident of that, and I'm pretty proud of that. Writing them down, giving them a platform, talking about them daily, I think is going to really take us to the next level as an organisation.
And having it front of mind for people to talk
exactly,
about.
Yeah. So managing to it, freeing up conversations as well, so making it easier. Sometimes things might not be at the right standard, and they might not be done in the way that people are particularly proud of. So to point to a value rather than have a difficult conversation directly with a peer might help.
Yes.
And it's not about signalling or virtue signalling, but it's about saying this stuff's okay, we should be proud of who we are, we should be proud of how we do it, and believe in this taking us forward. The values are there. I'm confident. You go around the branch network, you go and see colleagues in DCs, they'll want to do a really good job. They'll really care about their customers, they care about each other. What we as a leadership team need to do more of is talk and show people what's important, what we believe is important, and put a bit of oomph behind that. So I don't think this is about putting something in place that wasn't there. I think it's about maybe codifying it and saying, almost putting our stake in the ground. This is who we are, this is how we want to behave, and this is how we're going to win. Because we are going to win, and we are beating our competition. We want to do it by more, and being authentic, doing it in an organic way, I think is really quite important.
So what does exceptional service mean to you on a personal level? Is there anything, in your previous career or something you bumped up against this, and that's made you reflect on specifically that value?
Remembering the experience. We have lots of transactions, whether we use Amazon in our daily life or whatever supermarket we shop at, we buy coffee, we buy fuel, but the ones you remember are the important ones. They're normally the ones that link to pretty good service as well.
100%. So what would you say to a colleague, anyone across the business that says, the implementation of the values by the leadership team, is it just a box ticking exercise? Can you understand there might be scepticism around this?
They're not our leadership team top-down values. These have been set by our colleague forum, and I was quite proud to be involved in that process as well. We went out to the business and said, what do you think? What would represent you in your job, your world? And we've got a lot of colleagues in lots of different locations doing, working very, very hard for a common purpose. So they're not supposed to be top-down. You must do this. This is how you have to behave. This has come bottom up. I don't like that language, but it's come bottom up.
Organic.
Organic. Yeah.
One interesting question has been what does that look like in everyday business? How does it realise itself in the real world, living by that value of exceptional service?
There's loads of cliches around going the extra mile for your customer, but it probably is that. It is listening to what they want, what problem are they trying to solve, how do they want it delivered, when do they want it delivered, if we don't have the thing in stock, can we get something else quicker? Whether you're at the counter serving a customer and you're having that conversation direct, or you're back of house or you're in a DC or you're in the support centre, we're all part of that process. We're all there to support that conversation with the customer and delivering the right product on the right time, in the right way, to solve the customer's problem.
And finally, you're stranded on the desert island, your one luxury item.
Something to listen to. So 2 things, bit of music, but then at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, I need to know what my football team's doing. I've got to know the score because that'll make or break my day. So, that's it.
Lovely, Nicky, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.